Good afternoon and welcome to today's news brief. Juan José Zamorano, Director of Public Safety, Preventive Police, and Municipal Traffic for Los Cabos, said in an interview with Cabo Noticias that the general public has complied within good measure to the sanitary recommendations to stay home. He explained that arrests have been made, but they have been for administrative violations or for offenses to the police and good governance ordinance, like disturbing public order or consuming alcohol on the street, but not for wandering the streets without reason. Regarding the use of face masks, Juan José Zamorano said that this is mandatory only for people with symptoms of respiratory disease, and it is an ordinance in place to avoid infections. He also mentioned that there has been no increase in reports of domestic violence. He said that the prevention unit continues to patrol to prevent the increase of domestic violence. Regarding the number of people who circulate in vehicles, Captain Zamorano mentioned that the recommendation is made for a single person to travel in a vehicle and said that there are checkpoints in place, but he pointed out that there are various circumstances when two or more people use a single vehicle, whether to go to work or for other transfers, which is why he added it is important to apply good sense when evaluating each case. On a related note, Captain Germán Wong, Secretary of Safety for the state of Bajacaliforniasur, said last Friday that it is important to clarify that while there is a call for everybody to increase the efforts to stay home, there is no curfew in place and we are not under martial law in Bajacaliforniasur. And he added that this week the authorities will issue more detailed guidelines regarding the decree about Phase 3 of the COVID-19 epidemic in Bajacaliforniasur issued by the governor last week. After the governor's decree was published last Friday, stating that only one person would be allowed per vehicle, there were several inquiries regarding airport transfers with more than one person per vehicle. In this regard, Luis Araiza, Secretary of Tourism for the state of Baja California Sur, said that as long as people can prove that they're traveling that day, there should be no problems getting to the airport. Araiza pointed out that the call is for people to act accordingly to the current health crisis, and if one person is traveling and needs to be driven to the airport, then there should be only two people in the vehicle. The idea is to avoid large groups from leaving their homes unless it is strictly necessary. The U.S. Consulate General in Tijuana published today an announcement confirming that American citizens should continue to avoid all international travel due to the global impact of COVID-19. According to the announcement issued by the Department of State this past 31st of March, there is a global level 4th health advisory in place. The recommendation is for all U.S. citizens to avoid international travel, and all U.S. citizens outside of the U.S. are urged to enroll in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program to receive alerts and make it easier to locate them in an emergency. Good afternoon and welcome to today's news brief. Juan José Zamorano.